So first off, I'd like to ask a question. Probably Leah can answer me. You know, Leah top of her game when it comes to the codes and so on. Let me ask you guys, what do you think is a song? What is a song? Let's try to define that. Let's not make it, too complicated. What is a song?
And anybody, feel free,
anybody can
unmute your mic and answer. What is a song? To you, what is a song?
A song is a message, a story, something to express yourself, that's telling someone something. Yes.
All right. Thank you so much, Jade. Thank you so much, Jade. Where are you from, Jade?
I'm from Grenada.
All right, Grenada. I know, I always go Grenada large today. All right, so good explanation, Jade. Basically, you're right on the money. You basically upgraded the meaning of a song to also include the aspect of, you speak about your feelings, or you speak about, whatever it is that you feel that you want to address. And basically, apart from that, a song is very simple. The definition of a song is a group of words that is put together, probably in a poem form where you sing it. That's what a song basically is. But guess what? I am here today to talk to you guys about how to write a hit song, right? And so that is a very different thing when we talk about creating a hit song. I would first like to tell you guys, anybody here wants to become an artist? Just say yes, if you want to be an artist.
A little.
Man, how do you easy? So if you want to become an artist, you must first understand that, a hit song is decided by the people, all right? That is what this defines a hit song. So many times you'd hear upcoming artists or people listen to a song that the general public might not have heard, and they'll say, yeah, but that's my new hit, or I have a hit song, or yeah, man, I say, you can feel that way. But a hit is determined by how popular that song becomes to the wider public, all right? And so that writing a hit song, when you have a good song, that is only half the battle. There's a lot that goes into creating a hit. But first off, you need to focus on writing a great song. And so that is why I'll give you guys some of the tips that you can write a great song so that you can already position yourself to have a hit song. Once you start promoting, you market, you do all what you have to do with your songs. And this program is being brought about by the ECCB. So you have half the battle done for you already. The ECCB will promote that song for you and put that out there for you. And so let us focus on some of the tips that we can use to write a great song, all right? And from time to time, I'll be looking at my phone because that's where my notes are. And so, yes, let's continue. So in writing a hit song, there's certain elements that we need. We need that song to be relatable, right? We need people to listen to that song and say like, yeah, I can understand what this artist is going through. I can understand the story that he's trying to tell. I can understand, basically what are the feelings or the emotions that are being conveyed, as Jada rightly said earlier on. And so, the artist, you guys need to find some inspiration, right? And inspiration can come from a few places. It can come from, can anybody tell me where you can get inspiration as an artist to write a song? Where can the inspiration come from?
Feel free, just unmute your mic and indicate.
Yeah, just talk.
Perhaps if you experience something in life and you'd like to say how that experience impacted you in a way and how it made you feel, you could write a song about that.
Lovely, Siobhan. I'll give you a round of applause for that. Siobhan. Yes. So basically, you can get inspiration from real life experiences. All right. So, for example, there's this popular song in Trinidad. I'm not sure if you guys know it. You're maybe a little younger. I myself probably too young to know that song, but I'm not sure if you know that song. I'm sure well. The artist's name is Shadow, and he says, "You dealing? No. You stealing? No. Whatever. You looking for horn? You looking for right. So basically, this is a topic that this person has a real life experience probably with. Probably not, it did not happen to him, but he observed it happening to other people. And so horn is a topic that you find a lot of people, especially in the Caribbean, speaking about. In Dominica, we call it gopuel. So there's a lot of what we call gopuel music. Your husband, your man leave you or they cheat on you, gopuel. We talk about that a lot. And I'm not sure if you guys can also give me another song that talks about horn that is very, very popular. It's another hit. Can anybody guess what song I'm speaking of? It's a recent song. I think it's from Grenada, the artist is from.
Okay.
Can anybody guess? Can anybody take a good guess?
Our Grenada folks. No, nobody from Grenada knows.
Anybody know that song? Huh?
Go ahead.
Can you listen about the song first, please?
Can I do?
You want him to repeat?
Repeat it, please.
Yeah, I said that the song, there's a recent song, probably within the last couple of years, where the artist is also speaking of horn. All right, can anybody tell me what that popular song is?
Is it Never Balance? Is it Take On and Stay Quiet?
Take On and no, I'm not referring to that one. Okay,
Is
so it goes.
Never Balance?
It goes something like people calling me name lad. They say I get on again.
Yeah. Song?
Tombstone, something like that.
That's the name of it.
What? That's the name?
No.
Either way, let's move on. So we said that we can get inspiration from real life experiences, and you just got an example of that. Can anybody else tell me where we can get inspiration from? Take a quick guess.
Things are happening in the world, like things are changing in the world.
Okay, well, we can probably put that under the bracket of real life experiences. What about other works of art? What about other songs? You might listen to a song and that might give you the inspiration for you to also create what you say, your version or your take on the situation, or how you might see that situation that this person has already sung about or painted about or wrote about, so we can get inspiration from other works of art. And the last thing that we can probably get inspiration from is our own feelings and emotions. So we can get inspiration from within. Someone said the song is Skinny Bantan Wrong Again. Yes, Skinny Bantan Wrong Again, that's right. Okay, so we can get inspiration from, our feelings and our emotions. I'm not sure if you guys know about the emos or the punk rock genre. These people, when they sing, they evoke a certain emotion. So their songs are not usually about necessarily the lyrics, but it's a total package to where the music and the lyrics evoke a certain emotion or a certain feeling. They call them emo, short for emotional. So it evokes that sort of emotional feeling. And so there's a lot of songs that can do that to you. Particularly every single soca song, because of the beat of the song, it evokes a feeling of happiness. Remember, it's carnival, it's bacchanal, you want to free up, So that's what certain songs you can get inspiration through the feeling, whatever feeling you have, you want to bring it out. So you write about it. You're probably feeling down, you write about it. You write about how you feel at a particular time. Okay, so now we talk about how we can get inspiration for our music. For the actual songwriting itself, you know, there's different things that you want to do. You want to identify your topic. All right, you want to identify a topic. You're going to write a song. You need to know exactly what your song is going to talk about, what aspects you're going to define in your song. And I guess the other presenter, the one after me, will, you know, go more in depth as to how we will structure it and that sort of thing. But for now, we're going to focus on 3 songs for the next part of what I'm going to speak about right now. And so your hit song needs to be catchy. Okay? Your hit song needs to be catchy. Somebody unmute your mic and just repeat that word, that very important word that I just said. Your hit song needs to be
Catchy.
Oh,
That's
catchy,
right. Catchy. All right. So for your song to be catchy, there are different aspects, different components of the song that you want to focus on. And this is just my formula that I'm passing on to you guys. You don't necessarily have to use it, but it might be able to help you because, you know, this has worked for me and this is my formula. There's one thing that I focus on in particular, and I want you guys to listen carefully. For me, part of what defines a hit song, there's a lot of aspects that can define a great song. One of the things for me that I tend to focus on a lot is my opening line. Your opening line. So your first 2 bars for your song has to captivate your audience. Your first 2 bars, your lines in your song has to captivate your audience. Now, guess what? When you're writing a great song or you're trying to create a hit song, you might think it's just about lyrics, but it's not. It's also your music as well, your melody or your harmony. All these things, your melody, your harmony, and your lyrics has to marry, create some sort of marriage where they make the music sound pleasing to the listener and it captivates your audience. So I'm going to talk about 3 different songs with you guys, all in which have different opening lines. They have different aspects of what causes them to be such great songs that they actually became hit songs. The first one is from this artist that we call Byron Messiah. Anybody know Byron Messiah?
Yes.
Okay, Brittany, and what is the most famous song that you know from Byron?
Taliban's.
Taliban's. Can you start singing that song? Just start with the opening lines of the song. There's something that he starts doing, like he starts, you know, just singing before he actually reaches the verse.
Da, 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 da.
Yes, very, very good. Let's give a round of applause. All right, Brittany. So that song, Taliban's, starts off instantly by grabbing the listener's attention. So that's how he opens the song. He opens the song and he says, da 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 da. Say you're back from which part? So the da da da, it's words there, it's lyrics there, but it's also a melody there as well. And these two have married each other to create this warm feeling. When you listen to that song, you know, you really want to hear what is he going to say next. And this happens basically because of a hook. So that's another aspect of the songwriting. So first we talked about how you open your song, and then, you know, another aspect that is very important for your songwriting is your hook or your hooks, plural. All right, so these are very important. The first one was what? Can somebody tell me? The first one is how you?
Yeah, opening line.
Yes, that's right.
I'm listening and paying attention.
Sure is there. So your first aspect is your opening line, or how you open the song, or you introduce the song. So your introduction. That's it, the introduction. And then the other aspect is your hook, all right? Or your hooks plural, because a song can have more than one hook. But we'll get to the hooks, we'll explain the hook in a second. Let me give you guys another song. Anybody here knows Farm and Happy?
Yep. From Trinidad.
From Trinidad, yes. All right. So Farm and Happy has this song where he says, he starts the song by saying, I'm not living, that's impossible to do. Because if you want me to go, you can be cooking the way you do. All right. So this is actually different from Taliban's. Taliban started off with the intro hooking us, whereas Farm and Happy starts with his. Can anybody guess what part of the song is that?
Chorus?
Yes, that's the chorus. Shumai Chinese is very involved, you know?
They're not answering.
Yeah. So the chorus is the opening, the introduction to that song. But it hooks us. Ironically, the name of the song is hooking me, but the song hooks us by the topic that is going to, he introduces the topic to us, and the music as well is very, inviting. There's a last song that I want to pay attention to, and that song is by an artist called Gael, and the name of that song is Hard Fet. All right? And that song, it starts by saying, I not going no small fet, let me extend my apologies only, and then you can continue the rest. That song actually starts with the verse. All right? So here we have 3 examples, 3 different songs where the opening lines of the song, the introduction of the song comes from 3 different points of the song. One is the intro, the actual intro from Taliban's. The second one is the chorus from Farm and Happy's song. And then the third one is from the verse, which is Galen's song. So this is very important. Please, if you guys want to take this tip, you can use this tip to help you guys out. Your opening line is very, very, very important. Try to think outside of the box when you have your opening lines. Don't just open a song like all our teachers used to tell us back when we were in school. Once upon a time, or last Sunday, or like try to think outside of the box. If you have a topic, you choose your topic. Let's say you're going to talk about summer. That you try your best to bring out this topic in the best way that you can. Try to think outside of the box. Try to include certain elements about summer that people may not have heard before. If you're telling a story, try to captivate your audience as best as possible. And so that is my tip to you. Try to have a nice opening line. Now we're going to talk about another aspect of creating a great song that can have the potential to be a hit. We're going to talk about your hook. That's very, very, very important. Your hook. And so your hook, there's 3 components that need to come together nicely to create a good hook. Now, don't get it twisted. Your hook does not necessarily have to be your lyrics, okay? Your hook, there can be hooks in music as well. So I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with this song from Dominica. Benon, you can probably help me. You know DJ Taffy?
Yeah, I do.
Right. You know that song Situationship? Anybody knows that song Situationship?
Situationship. No relationship.
Yes.
Right. So there's a way that this song starts. Benon, you want to help me? Well, all the song starting with the rhythm, not the words, but the rhythm.
Oh, I
The
forget.
funny
It's not
rhythm.
the one. It's not the one that going.
You're close, Shimona. So it actually goes. That is actually a hook within the music of the song. Because what happens is, as soon as you play that, as soon as a DJ drops it, you know, these things are very evident. As soon as the DJ drops it in a jam or in a party, in a fete, the people have no choice but to go wild, as you would say it in our colloquial terms. All right? That's because the hook, the rhythm itself is a hook. So your hook can be lyrics, your hook can be your music or your rhythm, as we call it in the Caribbean. And so there's some components that we need to focus on when we're talking about a hook, all right? So I'm just going to read it out for you. You can take notes if you want, okay? So your hook, as I said before, is part melody, part lyric. Most likely, it's both, all right? So your hook can be part melody or part lyric. Most likely, it's both. Your hook also is usually the title of your song, okay? Your hook is usually the title of your song. So even if situationship, no relationship, you know, this is a hook and it is the title of the song, okay? In Calypso, you'll find that a lot. In Calypso, you'll find a lot that the hook of the song is the title of the title of the song. Next point. Sometimes it is in the chorus or it's on its own. All right. So sometimes your hook might be in the chorus of your song or it might be on its own. Just like Talibans by Byron Messiah, he hardly mentions the word Talibans in his song. Probably use it, if you use it twice, use it a lot. All right. Next point. The hook is at the most prominent position of the first or last line, or it is the only line. All right. So your hook is usually at the most prominent positions of the first or last line, or it is the only line. Another aspect to having a good hook, it starts with R. Can somebody help me?
The rhythm.
Rhythm.
Say it again.
The rhythm.
That's actually a nice try, but that's not the word I'm looking for. It starts with R.
Rhyme.
No, that's also great, but not that one line.
Remedy?
Remedy?
Yeah.
No, that one. Okay, I'll give you a hint. It helps you to sing it over and over and over again without becoming tired of it. That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. Let's give a round of applause. So it helps if your hook is capable of being repeated a lot. So repetition is important in your song. Your hook, you need to repeat your hook to get people familiar with it. Not to overdo it, but you know, it needs to be repeatable. People have to be able to sing that over and over again so that it becomes catchy without they even know it. That can help your song a lot, all right? Your hook also helps distinguish your song from other songs, okay? So we were speaking earlier of, you know, you might get inspiration from a previous song where you actually talk about the same topic, but your hook, which influences how you write the entire song, might be different from how somebody else tackles it. And so you might have an entirely different take on it, so it can help to distinguish your song. Like I said before, there's nothing new under the sun. 10,000 people probably wrote about getting horn before. But, you know, in certain hits, they have a totally different hook, they have a totally different take on it. And so your hook can help to distinguish your song from other songs. And lastly, your hook can also make your song recognizable. Okay? Your hook can make your song recognizable because in the Caribbean, there are a lot of what you call rhythms. So you might have a soca rhythm that might come out with 5 or 6 songs on it from different artists. However, I'm not sure if you guys know of the Upendo rhythm, where you have Voice on that, you have Marshall on that, you have so much big names on those artists, yet each and every song's different because they had a totally different take on a song, and their hook helped the song to really take on a life of its own and be recognizable. Okay, so people have to be able to listen to your song, even if it sounds like another song, but from time they hear the hook, they say, oh, well, I know it's that artist that's singing that. I know, you know, they should be able to differentiate, all right? So these are the different aspects that I wanted to touch on. First, you must understand that not only when you're creating a good song that you have to focus on your lyrics, but you have to try to get a nice little melody, because it's easy to have a song that is how you'd say monotonous. So we're gonna say da 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 da. But if you include some melody in that with a little harmony, you know, you can change that from da 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 to da 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 da. Da, 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 da. You know, that you have to give your songs some color, give them some life. And I think it's important that you do this whenever you're writing your songs. I think my time is almost up. Okay, so I'm going to do something interactive with you guys. My time is almost up, so I'll stop right there. But before I finish, before I close, I would like to tell you guys that, you know, songwriting and creating a hit songwriting is easy. But when you're trying to create a hit, you have to find your voice. Okay? Find your voice. Find your style. So I would like to leave you guys with these two nuggets of information. Try to find your voice, find your style, and that can help you to be the artist that you have to be, create your lane, and help you to write a song that can, you know, put you in the best position for getting a hit. Thank you.